First review of the new year. What's going on? This is Crow's Clusterfuck, aka the lowest common denominator, or the blue hair baiting it, whichever you prefer. I'll be doing something a little different for this review, seeing as it's a new year. I want to do something a little special for you guys. I'll be doing 2 reviews in one. I haven't done that in quite some time, but instead of the profiles being something similar, they're vastly different. I'll be doing Kraken Lube, key lime sugar cookie using the Voltro 41mm version 2 endgame, Steam Crave Titan version 1.5, and those Ronnie Shooter K9 coils, 0.25 resistance, and 8.4 volts at 292 watts. So instead of this being a sugar cookie, this is a spot-on key lime pie. Like, I get like that honey graham cracker crust that's like rich and crumbly with very rich, creamy, like not even undertones, but just like there's a rich, creamy vape that's present throughout this whole experience. And the key lime is like tangy and tart, which is something you'd expect something of this profile. But I will say that this one right here is a bit on the lighter side, and what I would like to see more of, like I'd like to see this like redone in the future with maybe a little bit more sweetener or something. Like the profile is there and it's present throughout, but it's just a bit light, and I would like to see it just kind of like amped up a little bit. But apart from that, it's spot on and it's really good. But if you guys are into something that's more on the lighter side, this is one to go for. I'd suggest this one. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing wrong. It's just very light, but also like lime is a concentrate that's very hard to work with. So if you use too much of it, it's just gonna overpower your mix. Or if you, and so I mean, like I know what he's going for here, like what Cap was going for, and that was just to make sure that it wasn't like toned down just a little bit. I understand that, and so I think that the best thing you can possibly do is add a little bit more sweetener to it. But I'm not being overly critical of it. I do like this mix. My dad loves it too. I gave him Scallywag Crunch and Red Sea, and I told him after I did this review, I'm going to send this one to him as well. So I'll be giving this to my dad because he loves it. So he's a fan. Just because I'm not entirely into something doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just a matter of preference. That's all it is. But you know, like you may be into something that I don't like, or I like something that you just totally despise. It is just a matter of preference. And I respect yours, and nothing wrong with that. Next one is Siren's Tears. The profile on this one's a guava ice cream. I'm doing this review using my Voltro 30mm version 2 limited edition and my Dopa Odin DNA250C 200 watt boost, 0.42 resistance. Again, running Shooter K9 coils, 28 to 36 tri-core stagger fuse claptons. The way I describe this one is I've never had a guava in person, right? So the only thing I have to go on is like what I've baked. And so for someone that's never eaten a guava, just only baked it, it's like a sweet and mild ripe pear, sweet strawberry type of joint. And that blends just phenomenally this classic American Diners 1950s milkshake. Like it's got like a vanilla bean in there as well, like it's like a very like rich, creamy milkshake, and it's thick and viscous as you'd expect from a 1950s diner. There's my kitten Luna up there. I got a story about a cat later on, but anyway, yeah, this is really good. I've had this for about a week. It's gone. It's gone. And the tank I'm using, it's just like, it's pretty much empty. Like, I had to hold off last night just to do the purposes of this review because it was just that good. So, between the two, I have one that I just like simply adore, and that's the Siren's Tears. This one, I think it's a spot on profile, and I enjoy it. But it's for people that are in something more on the lighter side, and that's for me sometimes, but for a profile like this, I'd expect something just a bit more sweeter, and there's nothing wrong with that. With that being said, like I didn't want to do nothing but represent this company, Pirates Mutiny, that I'm reviewing with the utmost integrity and respect. So, just let that be known. Okay, so over the Christmas holiday break between Christmas and New Year's, we're visiting my family, and I had a cat named Putty who was probably about 14 years old. I had her since I was 13, and I'm 27 years old now, and she passed away. But this cat was her legacy is just to be evil, and like she would just was going to turn on a dime. She'd tear your hand open, but before that she'd be purring and loving on you and stuff like that. And she'd do this thing what we call tenderizing, like she'd just like lick you and then like just tear into you. She was an evil cat, and I am pretty sure that her dying was just to cause chaos amongst the masses. So let's all be fearful this year in 2022 of the wrath of Putty. With that being said, let's have our guards up. Much love to you all and stay fucking mad.